Good morning. It is just about 6 a.m. and I am on trail. It's pretty good. It's a pretty early start for me. The reason for the early start is I am trying to make a deadline. So I am heading into town today, and the Appalachian Trail goes right near a small little town called Port Clinton. And I guess there's like nothing really there for hikers. And actually the only things that are there are currently closed from like May 20th to May 30th. And today's like May 27th. So there's like nothing there for hikers. But there's a nearby town just a few miles away called Hamburg. And I guess everything is there, including a Cabela's. Which I guess most people know, I guess, that Cabela's is a big outdoorsy store. I know my family knows that because there's one near where we live. So Cabela's offers shuttles for free to Hamburg from Port Clinton. So the plan today is to grab one of these free shuttles into town. And the first one is at 10 a.m. So Port Clinton is like 8.8 miles away, and I left camp at 6. So that gives me 4 hours to get there. I'm hoping I can. Otherwise, the next shuttle is at 1, or I could try to hire a shuttle, but I'm gonna try to make this 10 o'clock one. So that's the plan. That's why I'm up right now. That's why I'm moving. And it's always kind of fun to have a time goal and see how I do. I am halfway through the 4-hour window that I had to get these 8.8 miles done. So it is currently 8 a.m. and I have hiked 5.3 miles. So I'm doing pretty good. I have 3.5 to go and 2 hours to do it. So I think I'm gonna be fine. But I know that this is Pennsylvania, so if the rocks get bad, that will slow me down. And also, I think there's a very steep descent into town, and sometimes those can be time consuming to navigate as well. So I'm glad that I have a little bit of a buffer. We'll see if I make it. All right, it's 9:32 and I have a third of a mile to go, so I'm gonna make it. But let me tell you what, I was not kidding about the steep descent. I knew it was gonna be steep. I could see it on the map, and there were some comments warning about it, but this is tricky. It's tricky to get down. It's like loose stone and dirt, which is really slippery, and then just several big boulders you have to climb down. It's just been tricky, but that's all right. I'm glad I'm going down it and not up. All right, I finished that steep descent And now I'm on a flat road, and I think I have like 0.2 miles to the spot where the shuttle picks you up. Still on the AT, so still in town, but I just wanted to say I passed a guy who was going up as I was going down. He's a day hiker, and he said, so is it pretty steep for the next mile or so? And I said, oh, I don't want to be discouraging. Like, it is pretty steep, but it doesn't last forever, just for a little bit. And he said, oh, I love the uphill. I love when it's steep. I love when my calves burn. And he was sincere, and he was smiling, and I thought, wow, what a good attitude. I need to work on that. Appalachian Trail, enjoyed the scenery. Reading and Northern Railroad, Port Clinton. Is this the railroad from Monopoly? Is that true? Finally seen a bear.
Okay.
Alright, so quite a bit of time has passed. So I'm back on trail. I'm back hiking. So what happened is I made that 10 o'clock shuttle. They were actually late in picking us up, and I had to call them to ask if the shuttle was coming. So all that rushing, and they were late. But they took us into Cabela's, and then we went to, they had free hot dogs for Memorial Day. So that was fun. Then we went to Red Robin for lunch and went to Walmart to resupply. That was very good because I was out of food. I was like basically completely out of food. So now my bag is super heavy, but I am fully stocked up for like another 4 days, I think, of hiking. And then they had another free shuttle at 5 p.m. So we just spent a lot of time loitering at Cabela's waiting for that shuttle. And we, in the meantime, I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got a breakfast sandwich that I'm carrying to eat for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna do a little breakfast for dinner. I'm kind of excited about having town food out on trail. And then we started hiking, and I have like 4 miles tonight to do, and I've already done 2 of them. So halfway to camp. It's starting to get dark out. I'm not used to hiking this late. It's 6:40 p.m. So I'm not gonna get to camp still for another hour. That's pretty late for me, but it was worth it to get into town and have a nice afternoon to resupply. So what I did today is called a hero. So it's a hero when you go into town and resupply, then go back out to the trail and keep hiking all in one day. So that's kind of cool. It's nice that they have a title for it. It's not easy to like rest all afternoon and then hike again. Like that's, it was very, very tempting to just stay in town. Actually, we considered staying in town. There's a microtel, and they were fully booked tonight, but we only thought about it at like 3 p.m. We were saying like, we just don't want to hike anymore tonight. That's probably a blessing because it's good to get back out on trail and keep focused on the goals. So anyways, this is going on right now. Just trying to get to camp.